Vsauce. Unma here, it's me again, I'm back. And today, Vsauce time. It's Vsauce time. I am Vsauce4. Anyways, yes. So, why can't we divide by 0? Divide, let's try it. Let's just try it, alright? So let's just do something simple. 1 divided by 0. Alright, so by definition, because of stuff like 1 over 2 times 2 equals 1, and other stuff like that, 1 over 0 times 0 should equal 1. Right? The thing is, no, you're an idiot for thinking that. Why exactly is it no? Well, I don't know. This is why. I'm gonna explain this. Someone just broke my door. I don't know what the hell is going on outside of my room. Anyways, yes. So here's the reason. X, let's just use X as anything. X can equal anything times 0. It doesn't matter what X is, equals 0. This is the 0 property of multiplication. This is the 0 property of multiplication. This always works. Meaning that 1 over 0 times 0, let me just move my multiplication dot over, cannot equal 1. It equals 0. So, what are you meant to do? Am I just wasting my time? Because, like, you know, there's nothing to be done here. No, actually, there's a lot to be done here. So you know how the square root of -1 equals I? That's a property of math. That's a thing. Alright. That's just something mathematicians decided to do. Because you can't have the square root of a negative number. It just breaks square roots altogether. So just make it an arbitrary value. Right? That's what mathematicians said, and that's what they did. I don't know what happened. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, we know that. So let's just take their example and do something else with it. So let's just make 1 over 0 equal, I don't know, what's h? Because e is already equal to something. Just put it into a calculator. And I don't feel like using j, so, you know, h. Alright, let's just keep this off in the corner here. Just put a box around it, not gonna delete that. So, wait, I have an eraser. I didn't, okay, wait. Let me just go back to the pen. I have barely any idea how to use this program that I'm using. Anyways, so, h. That would mean that we don't even have to think about it. 0 times h equals 1. Let's just break the rules. We don't care about the rules no more. The rules don't rule over us. We don't care about them no more. So 0 times h equals 1. Alright? This is also another thing that I'm not going to delete. So, by that logic, that would mean that if 0 times h equals 1, then 0 times h plus 0 times h, that is an h, and this is a 0, it's not an o, should equal 2, because each of these are equal to 1, as we proved up here. We defined it that way. So, well, yeah, we did define it this way, but what we can do now is, because of the distributive property, we can say that 0 plus 0 times h equals 2. Alright, but 0 plus 0 is just 0. So I'm gonna stop drawing the dot now and just put them right next to each other, but 0h equals 2. So 0 times h equals 2. Wait, actually, let me just delete all my old stuff before I put that in. Zero times h equals 2. So, I mean, this obviously causes a paradox here. If we introduce h into the scene with this definition, then 1 equals 2. This is why you can't divide by 0. Eventually you're gonna end up with 1 equals 2, and by that logic you can make it equal to anything else. So let's prove that, shall we? Let me just draw this line back. So by that logic, 3 times 0 times h should equal 3, right? Because of logic and the fact that this is equal to 1 here. So, yeah, I mean, we can just distribute it. So, 3 times 0 plus 3h equals 3. Because 3 times 0 is 0, 3h equals 3. Wait, no, I messed that up. Wait. 1 second. I'm an idiot, alright. So, by the same logic that we used the last time, 0 times h plus 0 times h plus 0 times h equals 3. I tried to find a lazy solution to this. It did not work. This is why you shouldn't be lazy. Alright, don't be lazy. Anyways, by this logic, because of distributive property again, h times 0 plus 0 plus 0 equals 3, which means that 0 times h equals 3, as you can see. So, zero times h equals 3. You can do this process for any number. You can go through this for any number. So I can just say that 0 times h equals 4. I've already shown you how to do the process, so if you just go through it yourself, 0 times h plus 0 times h plus 0 times h plus 0 times h equals 4, then you can do some random distributive property stuff and you'll end up with this, right? So 1 equals 2 equals 3 equals any number. This is what happens if you introduce h into the scene. This is what happens when you divide by 0. This is why you don't divide by 0. This was Vsauce4.